Hello everybody, welcome to Review a Day, episode number 32 for Saturday, September the 13th, 2008. Hello everybody, welcome to Review a Day, the daily video blog where I review a movie 7 days a week. My name is Leland Brunger and thank you very much for joining me. I'm actually shooting during the day, which is the very first time I've ever done this actually. I usually shoot about like midnight or 1 in the morning, so it's weird doing this during the middle of the day. But the film I'm reviewing for you guys today is Burn After Reading, which is the new movie from the Coen brothers. They produced, write, and directed this film. This film stars George Clooney, John Malkovich, Frances McDormand, Brad Pitt, and Tilda Swinton. Stellar cast, and I think anyone who sees this movie is going to have fun just on the cast alone. Alright. When you make as many films as the Coen brothers do, you are bound to make some stinkers. The movies that come to mind when I think about kind of not so great Coen brothers films, I think about The Lady Killers with Tom Hanks and Intolerable Cruelty with George Clooney and Catherine Zeta-Jones. They make a lot of films. They're not bound to hit on every single picture. However, if you're the Coen brothers, you've also done films like Raising Arizona and Fargo and The Big Lebowski, which are some of the greatest dark comedies ever made. So the question is, where does Burn After Reading compare? Is this as good as The Big Lebowski or Fargo or Raising Arizona? No, not close. However, I don't think every single film that the Coen brothers make need to be legendary or the best movie I've ever seen, because this is a very fun movie. It is such a treat to see Brad Pitt and George Clooney and Tilda Swinton do comedy. I feel like so many times these actors get caught up doing big Oscar-nominated pictures and stuff like that. Michael Clayton, Brad Pitt's going to be in The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Tilda Swinton's a very dramatic actress. It's such a treat to see them step out of that and to do some comedy, because we don't get a lot of comedy movies with big actors like this. We have comedy actors like Will Ferrell and Ben Stiller and those guys who do films, but it's such a treat to see them in this film. I absolutely loved Brad Pitt and George Clooney in this film. They're so much fun to watch in comedies, and I wish they did these more, because my favorite George Clooney, Brad Pitt scenes are those that are in Ocean's 11. The scenes of them together are just so much fun. And they don't have very many scenes in this film together. I think they maybe have 1 or 2. But they're so much fun to watch separately, it doesn't matter. I mean, everyone in this movie gives top-notch performances. Frances McDormand is just one of my favorite actresses, and she really comes through in this film and does not let me down. J.K. Simmons, also, who you might know from I believe he's on The Closer, and he was also in Juno. He played Juno's father. He is so funny in this film, and he has a very small role as kind of a high-ranking CIA operative. Every single scene he is in were the funniest scenes in this film, hands down. I fell in love with J.K. Simmons when I started watching Oz, and he plays a really scary white supremacist. And every time I've seen him since then, he's been doing kind of comedies, and it's so much fun to see his range on both ends, because for the longest time I felt kind of scared by him as an actor, but seeing Juno in this, he is fantastic. I absolutely love him. The film has a very dark sense of humor that the Coen brothers are really well known for. If I have any kind of problems with the film, is that it wasn't as funny as I thought it was going to be, or as I built it up to be, because I thought the trailer was so funny. But once the bullets start flying in this movie, which is more towards the end, I was absolutely sold. I loved a lot of this movie. The film is shot in a very kind of funny style. It's filmed kind of like they would The Bourne Identity, I guess. The music is very much in tone with a movie like The Bourne Identity or something like that. But instead of having cool CIA spies, it's bumbling idiots like you know and love from Coen brother films. I mean, the Coen brothers, they're fantastic directors, and this film looks fantastic. A lot of fun. as I was watching the film and afterwards, I was kind of bouncing back between a 3 and a 4. I'm going to give it a 4. It's the Coen brothers. I love them. I'm sure if you like the Coen brothers, I don't think you will be disappointed when you watch this movie. 4 out of 5. Go see it. If you guys are liking these reviews, make sure and subscribe. If you have any recommendations on any films you'd like to see me review, leave them in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.